to
Are you screwing with this or what?
He's just
One more.
It's a
There
good
we
thing that was good.
Matt, it plays your theme music.
Good morning and welcome to the Indy Boomer Show. I'm Mary Pat McKee, and this morning I am sitting here with Jamie James and Sophie Fleetwood. They are with a company called Indy Brides to Be. But before we start talking with them, we want to do a couple things here real quick. The May issue of Indy Boomer magazine is out in all the Kroger and Marsh stores in Indianapolis and the surrounding areas. Also, we always want to thank Noble Street, Noblesville. No.
Yeah, just read the screen.
You just read the screen. Noblesville trophies, Logan Street signs and banners. I've only been saying it for 3 years and I still can't get it straight. It's very sad. But anyway, we appreciate them allowing us to do this show, and they support us and we support them. Let's jump in. I'm excited. We had Indy Brides to Be. We had them on Boomer TV. Our Julie Patterson reporter did a segment with your owner, Teresa. And then also we have a full-page ad in the Indy Boomer magazine that I believe Sophie wrote.
Yes.
Yes, you did. And, it's interesting, a lot of times you don't always think of baby boomers and brides and weddings, but what we found is that a lot of times it's the baby boomers that might be paying for those weddings of their children to have weddings and such. But for all those people that are watching that don't know, what is Indy Brides to Be?
Well, Indy Bride to Be is a website where you can actually go on and plan your entire wedding. You can find your venues, you can find your caterers, your florist. It is information about maybe some ideas that you want for your wedding, as far as, decorations, or you want a theme wedding. We have that on there too. Basically, Teresa and Alan Baker started it. They had a bunch of children that were getting married, and they were planning these weddings, and they were also working on their website for their company EMS, and they're like, this would be great. This would be awesome, because their children were out of town. They're trying to plan these weddings, and they're trying to get everything coordinated. And they're like, wouldn't this be great if we had a website that would help us plan this wedding here in Indianapolis? So that is how the website kind of started.
Well, there's so many things when you get married. You got the flowers, the photographers, all those different things. Can you speak to some of the vendors that we might find, or things that will be on the website?
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. Finding your vendors is one of the most important parts of it, which is why we have our whole list. You're going to need your florist. We have George Thomas Florist. You're going to need a baker. You're going to need a place to get your wedding dress from. We have Beloved Brides on there. There's a lot of different components that go into it. So that's one of the most important parts, and that's something easy for brides to find on our website.
Well, my guess would be is that if, let's say I go in and it's my daughter getting married, does all of your information kind of, do you do a profile? You know what I'm saying? So all of your information stays together, so you pick out your florist, you pick out this. Does it work like that?
Well, it does. It can. What we do is you go on and you find your venue.
Right.
And what we're not even really the middleman. This is what's great for vendors, is we send you directly to that vendor.
Okay.
So it will transfer. You'll see, I really like, this site. I really like Bella Vista.
Right.
I really am looking at it. It looks great. I want to know more information. You click on it. It sends you right to Bella Vista. So you can go directly to them and get all the information. Now, if you do need information, you can always contact us, and we will help you.
Right.
But the site is designed so that the vendors on the site will automatically get your information. It'll be sent to them, and you can contact them, at
Directly?
Yeah, directly.
Okay.
So, yes, definitely.
That's very good. I know, Sophie, you do a lot of blogging.
I do.
Can you
yes.
speak to that? Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, that's a lot of brides are turning away from the wedding planning, seeking out a wedding planner, and going to the websites. So we really try to focus a lot on our blogs. We have informational blogs. We've had posts about what questions you need to ask your venue before you book the venue.
Right.
Things like that are really important. We have the technical side of it. We also even have different types of bouquets, or a glossary of different hairstyles that you can do for your wedding. And then we also talk about the current wedding trends a lot. We've had about 3 blogs hit the website this month alone, just in wedding trends. So we've talked about blush pink weddings. That's going to be a huge trend this summer.
What does that mean?
Blush pink weddings. It's just a color. It's a really light, soft pink color.
Okay.
It looks really good in photos. It photographs really well. It's a flattering color on all your bridesmaids.
Yeah.
We've also talked about the naked cake. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No. Does that mean there's no icing?
Yeah, it's actually.
That's the best part.
I know, but it really is. But each tier actually has frosting piped around in a circle in the center of it, and then if you have a semi-naked cake, you can still get your icing, but it'll kind of be like a more bare look, but it looks really great with rustic weddings. And you can top it off with berries, or some people use flowers and different greenery and things like that, and some people dust it off with powdered sugar, and it actually looks really, really pretty. And we've also talked about mixing and matching your bridesmaids' dresses.
Yes.
That's a huge trend.
You mean colors or styles?
Actually, both.
Okay.
You can do
Okay.
both. A lot of people are picking one color, like a coral color, for example, but they'll have their bridesmaids change up the style, which is really nice because then you don't have to find one style that works for every bridesmaid.
And not everybody's the same size.
Exactly.
So that,
So that makes things really easy. And other brides are even changing up the colors. So some people will stick with just neutral tones and then have everybody not in the same color, and it looks really beautiful. Some people will even use dresses with different jewels on it. Some will have sequins, some won't. So it actually comes together really nicely, and that's probably one of my favorite trends right now.
Are the brides still wearing white?
They are.
Okay.
Actually, some don't though. Yeah, some I've seen a lot of blush pink wedding dresses. But
really?
I have, and they look really beautiful. But yeah, most brides are sticking with white. So
okay, well, there's got to be some tradition.
Yes,
is it
definitely.
still the blue, the borrowed, and what's the third one?
Something
new.
borrowed, something new, something blue.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're still okay.
Yep.
Now it would change the subject a little bit, but going back, if you bring in an event planner. Isn't that upping your cost even more? I mean, because if you can go to your website and find what you need, why would you need to pay an event planner? Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. It is a huge cost that actually is unnecessary because there are so many blogs and websites like this, and because we're local, that makes it really easy for brides because they don't need a wedding planner to go out and say, well, this florist is in your area, because you can go on our website and see what is in your area, and that's something that you just aren't going to get with a national website, because you'd have to sift through.
Local was big. I mean, that's why Indy Boomer works, I think, is because part of it's local.
Definitely.
Yeah. It is. And we reach brides in the 50-mile radius around Indianapolis. And we also have all the URLs across the state and across the country. So we have Denver brides-to-be, Atlanta brides-to-be. So
are you operating in those cities?
We're not yet. We're looking to expand.
Okay.
And Indy Bride is the first one, and we're working on that and building that up, and we're going to expand through the state.
Okay.
And then we're going to expand nationally.
Well, very good. Tell us what, if you're a vendor, and if you're a hall, reception hall, or you're a florist or photographer, what do they need to know? What's the advantages for them to be connected with you?
Well, one of the big advantages is that we have about 7,000 hits a month.
Okay.
So
that's a great advantage.
It's a great advantage, and 80% are new, and so we have. And the first thing brides look at are the venues. That's the big thing, because you have to plan that.
Oh yeah.
A year to 2 years in advance. They book up really quick, and luckily sometimes you can get a Friday or Sunday for a little less expensive. So that's something to take into consideration. But with our vendors, you can go onto our site. They can actually just sign up on their own. You log in, it's on the right-hand side, and you can put 20 pictures, you can put your map, you can put a video. The more you put on the site, the longer the brides will stay on your
of course.
Stay on your site.
And I think video and pictures are big, because people like looking.
They love to look.
Yeah.
And we noticed the vendors that do put the pictures and put the videos, they have, with our analytics, they have a lot longer time.
So you're able to tell Bella Vista how many people hit on
we can tell them and how long they stayed on the site.
Well, that's good ROI for them.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's really good ROI. And we made the website so that if they would book one wedding it would more than cover their advertising costs
Oh,
and
sure.
everything. So
it's not terribly
it's not
expensive.
terribly expensive. No, we're
Okay.
here for the vendors. We're here for the brides. We're here for
Yeah.
them to hook up, and we do it directly, so they don't have to worry about receiving an email from us like some of the national. They go directly to their venue, directly to their florist,
Right.
and they can talk to them and then arrange it. And we do, if they are looking for a wedding planner, we do have wedding planners. We can advise them.
Well, I
too.
didn't mean to ditch them.
No, but they're due. But no, it is basically here for you to plan your whole wedding online, and most young people are going online and doing these things now.
Right.
So
What is the average cost of a wedding nowadays? You guys know?
about $30,000?
$30,000.
Yep.
Oh my goodness! I
It
would love
is.
to
I know.
go to Vegas.
It is about
Vegas.
30,000. It really is. There's some less, of course, you can do it for less, and there's some that are quite extravagant.
Yeah.
They pay a lot to get married. So it is a big cost, but it's that special day, and
It's a
everybody
special
wants
day,
it.
that's for
Everybody
sure.
wants it, right? And we're here to help them and make sure that they have enough options and give them ideas. I mean, I think that's one great thing Sophie does is she has a lot of great blogs, a lot of great
Sounds like it,
ideas,
yeah.
and we have wedding stories on there too, where we talk about different couples and they put their story on our site.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
cool.
yeah, definitely. And we're looking at expanding it so that you can, when you're planning your wedding, you can actually put your wedding and your pictures on the site so that people that maybe couldn't have attended your wedding can look and see your pictures and see what happened.
Now, are those private or is that open to everybody if you put your wedding pictures on there? Do you
It's
know what I
open.
mean?
It's
It is
open. It is
Okay.
open.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's something to consider. But a lot of brides like to that. They like to show their pictures. They want
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
to see their event
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything.
I know it was the best day I ever looked. You got to spread that around. Hey, what else can you guys add? Tell me what else people need to know.
Our site is really user friendly. There's
And what is the website? We haven't discussed that.
indybridetobe.com.
So INDY,
screen.
it's
Yes.
on the screen, but and there it is also on the screen, the website.
Yeah, so it's really user friendly. If you look on the website, there's a lot of other websites that you kind of have to search around the website to find what you're actually looking for. But our website has everything right there at the top. Everything that you would need to find.
Yeah.
Everything has a tab.
I did find it very user friendly.
Yes, so that's really nice because we know that not everybody is a tech whiz when it comes to these things, and sometimes you don't want to dig through the website to find what you're looking for.
Right.
So if you're just trying to look at blogs, we have a whole blog tab that will take you to a gallery of blogs, every blog that we've ever posted.
Right.
If you're looking for a specific type of blog, like a blog about wedding trends or hairstyles, something specific like that, we also have it organized by category,
Okay.
which is really convenient.
Yes.
And if you're looking for the stories about real indie brides, there's a real indie weddings tab. Breaks for brides, that's a coupon tab. All you have to do is just click on the tab.
Wow.
So it's really that easy. And
That
then
is
with
easy.
the indie vendors tab, like I said, everything is catered to Indianapolis brides. So you're not going to have to sift through, oh, this may not be in Indiana. You're going to have everything that is from
I think the
Indiana
local
in the
aspect of it
area.
is great.
Yeah. So we try to keep it really user friendly.
Do you find that most of the people that are searching the site are the younger brides, or do you find that it's maybe baby boomers, parents that are maybe paying for the wedding, or do you get that demographic? I don't know.
We really don't know the demographic other than I've just received a few phone calls from a couple people planning their second wedding.
Oh,
And so
that's something we haven't even talked
and
about.
you don't think about that, but I would say it is a younger site, but I'll tell you what, I've had 2 phone calls from people that are renewing their vows
Yeah.
and are wanting information, and also people that are having a second wedding and are wanting to do a little ceremony and kind
Right.
of wanting information about that. So it's really expanding. It truly is.
No, I know. I totally agree. As I mentioned, there is an article. I'm trying to remember. I know there's an article in the Indie Boomer, in the May issue of Indie Boomer. I'm trying to remember where we put it, but I know it's in here. I know we did it.
It's near the back.
Is it? Okay. I know it's in here. Anyway, so there's something to refer to. Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
right inside the back cover. Kickstart your wedding planning. So pick up a magazine at any Kroger or Marsh store in Indianapolis and the surrounding areas, or go directly to their website. Boomer TV is on Sunday mornings at 10:30 on Channel 8 with Patty Spittler, our host. And we also have Boomer Radio, which is on Saturday afternoons at 4:30 p.m. Ladies, thank you so much
Thank
for coming.
you.
Oh, thank you.
Good
Mary Pat.
information, and that's it. That's all we got. That's it for the day.
Thank
See you
you.
guys in a
Thank you
couple
so
of weeks.
much.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care.
We're safe.
It ain't too late at any age to hold on to a dream. One more.